Welcome back to the Singapore Airshow. We are wrapping up our work here and getting the things packed up to fly back home. So Jens, what were some of the highlights for you and your team?
Well, I didn't have that many highlights when you look at it in a traditional way, big orders and that kind of things. There were very few of them here, but we did have more time than usual at the show to do other stuff, walking around in the halls, talking to people, discovering tiny stories that we wouldn't normally cover just because we don't have time. And today I did something that I rarely do at air shows. I went inside the A350 over there, a Starlux A350-1000, just delivered to the airline. I had a look at the cabin, which is really good, which just kind of demonstrates what Airbus is trying to do in this region, building a wide-body presence and with fast-growing airlines like Starlux, a Taiwanese carrier. But how about you?
Yeah, kind of similar, I would say, just in general. A lot of conversation here with people. One big topic, of course, being the relationship between U.S. contractors in the U.S. and countries overseas and buyers overseas. And my colleague Brian will be writing on that. One thing that struck me, because we both kind of felt like there was a bit of a buzz missing here. I did talk to a couple of contractors, though defense contractors, while I was here and asked them about their impression, and they said it was really strange. They came in here with very few meetings scheduled, but had great foot traffic. And in fact, talking to customers they didn't expect to see, and really good meetings, and were quite busy. So it didn't translate into orders here, but they have the impression it will translate to orders down the road.
Well, as Robert says, we're wrapping up here, going back into town very soon, packing our suitcases and flying back on your aircraft. Thanks for following us, for reading our stuff, and if you haven't done so, go on aviationweek.com to catch up on what's happened in Singapore.